In a shocking twist to what was already one of Hollywood's most talked about legal disputes, actor-director Justin Baldoni has now been accused of repeated, negative behavior, and verbal abuse by an unnamed individual tied to the ongoing Blake Lively case. The allegations, surfacing just as the situation around Lively's lawsuit continues to intensify, paint a troubling picture of behind-the-scenes turmoil and alleged misconduct that could have major implications for Baldoni's career and public image. This revelation marks the latest development in a saga that has left fans, industry insiders, and legal experts buzzing. With Blake Lively's name already central to a heated legal battle, the addition of Baldoni, best known for his starring role in Jane the Virgin and his directing work on films like 5 Feet Apart and the upcoming It Ends With Us, adds yet another layer of drama to the unfolding narrative. The allegations against Baldoni. According to reports, the accusations against Baldoni come from an unnamed person involved in or adjacent to the Blake Lively case. This individual claims Baldoni exhibited repeated, negative behavior toward them over an extended period. Verbal abuse that allegedly crossed professional boundaries and created a hostile environment. While the details remain somewhat vague, insiders suggest the accusations relate to professional interactions, potentially tied to film production or collaborative projects. The words, repeated, and negative, imply a pattern rather than an isolated incident, raising questions about Baldoni's on-set conduct and treatment of colleagues. Importantly, these allegations have not been proven in court, nor has Baldoni issued a detailed public response as of now. Still, the association with Blake Lively's already contentious case has amplified scrutiny, sparking widespread speculation online. Blake Lively's ongoing legal battle. The connection between Baldoni and Blake Lively's situation is at the heart of the intrigue. While Lively herself has not publicly accused Baldoni of misconduct, her legal case has created a stage where these new allegations have emerged. Lively, a widely beloved actress and public figure, has spent recent months navigating legal challenges that involve questions of professional treatment, contractual disputes, and allegations of inappropriate behavior within the entertainment industry. Although the specifics remain closely guarded, insiders note that the case could reshape conversations around power dynamics, respect, and accountability in Hollywood. With Baldoni now tied to the narrative through accusations of verbal abuse and negative behavior, the case has only grown more high-profile. Fans and industry experts are drawing parallels to past controversies where respected figures faced sudden and serious reputational challenges. Industry reaction. The reaction to Baldoni's alleged behavior has been swift, with many fans expressing shock online. Baldoni, often praised for his sensitivity and advocacy work, including public conversations about masculinity, empathy, and equality, now finds himself under a spotlight that challenges that image. Some comments on social media include, "If these accusations are true, it's beyond disappointing. Justin Baldoni built his reputation on compassion and empathy, this feels like betrayal. Let's wait for all the facts. Allegations don't equal guilt, but the timing around the Blake Lively case makes this feel messy." Hollywood has a long history of men masking bad behavior behind polished public personas. This needs to be investigated properly. Industry insiders are reportedly watching closely to see whether these accusations will impact Baldoni's work on upcoming projects. Most notably, he directed the highly anticipated film adaptation of Colleen Hoover's best-selling novel It Ends With Us, starring Blake Lively herself. The irony of Lively being both connected to Baldoni's work and the focal point of the surrounding legal case has not gone unnoticed. The "it ends with us" factor. The controversy hits at a particularly delicate moment. Baldoni's collaboration with Blake Lively on It Ends With Us was marketed as a groundbreaking, emotionally charged adaptation that promised to explore themes of love, resilience, and abuse. Now, however, the film faces questions of its own. Can the project avoid being overshadowed by the very real allegations against Baldoni? Will Lively's role in the film complicate her involvement in the broader legal drama? Could this controversy impact the film's box office performance or audience reception? Given the story's themes, centered on cycles of abuse and the complexities of toxic relationships, the allegations against Baldoni carry an uncomfortable weight. Fans of the novel and upcoming movie have expressed concern that real-world behavior could taint the artistic work. Silence and speculation. As of this writing, Baldoni has not issued a formal statement addressing the allegations. Representatives for Blake Lively have also declined to comment, further fueling speculation. Legal experts note that the lack of public details may indicate ongoing negotiations or sealed testimony, making it difficult to discern the full picture. Still, the phrase, verbal abuse, has a serious connotation in Hollywood, especially as the industry continues its reckoning with issues of workplace conduct and respect. A career at a crossroads. For Baldoni, these allegations could mark a turning point. Once celebrated as a progressive voice in Hollywood, using his platform to challenge traditional masculinity and advocate for empathy, he now faces accusations that cut directly against that persona. If the allegations gain traction, he risks losing credibility as both an actor and a director. If disproven or dismissed, he may still face lasting reputational damage due to the high-profile nature of the case. The entertainment industry has shown repeatedly that reputations can shift overnight. With Baldoni's career intertwined with projects featuring Blake Lively, the outcome of this case could ripple far beyond the courtroom. What happens next? The path forward remains uncertain. Possible developments include a public statement from Baldoni. If he chooses to address the allegations directly, his response will be critical in shaping public opinion. Legal motions and testimonies. As the Blake Lively case unfolds, new filings or witness statements may clarify Baldoni's role and conduct. Impact on It Ends With Us. Marketing, release schedules, and promotional appearances may all be re-evaluated depending on the fallout. Industry accountability. Hollywood may once again face calls for stricter workplace protections and accountability measures for high-profile figures. Final thoughts. The allegations against Justin Baldoni of repeated, negative behavior, and verbal abuse strike at the core of his carefully cultivated public image. The fact that these claims have surfaced within the already high-stakes Blake Lively case makes them all the more explosive. Whether these accusations prove substantiated or not, the situation underscores the fragile balance between celebrity image, artistic work, and personal conduct in modern Hollywood. For fans, colleagues, and industry insiders alike, the story of Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively is far from over. If anything, it's just beginning.